What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark. I just wanted to talk about Errol Spence's knockout over Chris Algieri tonight. Man, he looked real good out there, man. He shows you how he can fight a guy that moves and that's real elusive, and how he can use smart pressure and smart fighting to beat a guy. You know, Errol Spence is one of the top guys, one of the top young guys coming up, and I think he's one of the best. Top 5 in my opinion, skill wise. He probably hasn't got the recognition he deserves far as for the general public, but that'll come down the line. You know, he's the truth, just like he said. But he looked real good, man. He got the knockout. Chris Algieri's never been knocked out, not even by Manny Pacquiao. But I just want to congratulate Errol Spence, man. He looked real good out there, and I hope to see some good fights for him in the future, man. Hopefully, I guess his brother is dealing with his problems. Maybe Errol Spence will fight the winner of Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. I think that would be a good match. I really want to see Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman. I think that would be a good competitive fight. I think down the line, like an Errol Spence, Kell Brook fight will be good. But I think it needs to be built up a little bit more down the line. And I always thought this fight will be probably one of the biggest fights, probably 3 or 4 years from now, and that's Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. I think those two are the most skillful fighters that's coming up, and I think eventually they will meet. Those two will meet down the line. That will be a great fight. But it has to be built up, and I think once Crawford's contract is up, he may leave Top Rank, but he may stay. But I think with Al Heyman, he can make more money, and that'd be a good move for Terrence, man, because then he can make way more money and be publicized a little bit more. More people know who he is. He can be on free TV a little bit, because they got his fight on pay-per-view coming up, I think in July. But he's fighting on pay-per-view, and honestly, he's not a pay-per-view star yet, you know. But HBO's losing money, so they're forcing us with a pay-per-view, which I think is stupid. But I hope Terrence eventually leaves, man. I want to see him get a better deal. Honestly, you know, I just want to see the fights, man. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight some of the PBC guys, some of the Al Heyman fighters. Just think about it. Terrence Crawford versus Adrian Broner. Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia. Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman or Sean Porter or Kell Brook. You know, these are some of the fights that can happen. And I really wish that these promoters can work some things out. You know, a lot of these fighters, they're trying to move with Al Heyman. You know, I just want to see the good fights, man. I hope they can work out a deal somehow. But I just want to see the fights. As boxing fans, we want to see the good fights. But besides that, Errol Spence, man, he did a terrific job tonight, and I hope to see him soon, man. His next fight, man, I hope it's against. I really hope that they make that fight, man. That Keith Thurman, the winner of Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, which I think will be Keith Thurman, but my prediction is Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, the end of this year. What y'all think about that? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.